I am privileged to introduce you to our 19th head coach of UND men's basketball, Mr. Paul Sather.
Paul Sather, welcome to North Dakota. Obviously, this is a great opportunity for you and for your family. Just kind of talk me through, first of all, what this last month or so has been like making that transition from Aberdeen up here.
Well, it's just when you're starting it all out on a family vacation, that kind of, we're flying to Boston, we're going to New York, we're coming back, and then we're taking this position. And so it's been a little crazy to say the least. I spent a lot of time on the phone while I was outside seeing. But man, really happy to be here. It's been crazy, but that's kind of part of this is experiencing that. But I can't wait for things to kind of slow down so we can start working with the guys, right?
You obviously played at Northern State, coached there as an assistant and as a head coach for the last 9 years. What allowed you or made you feel good about this opportunity that made you want to transition?
You see this as a challenge and a different kind of challenge, a different kind of opportunity to now, join that Summit League. At a place like the University of North Dakota, where this is an incredible campus. The academics are outstanding. Our facilities are fantastic, and they're going to just keep getting better. And you know what? I think you can get people here. This is a great place to attract student athletes too. So that's exciting. It makes it feel like a great fit for how we want to do it. So it made sense to at least go after it and give it a try. And they were very receptive right out of the gate. So it was pretty exciting to be part of this process.
What was that conversation like when you got the call that you had gotten this position?
You get a little emotional, honestly, because, I think this profession, I don't know if I've ever really set a sight that I want to be at a certain level. Maybe as a younger assistant, you kind of think that's like, oh, I've got to get. But as time went on, I think the coaching, being a head coach and running a program and running it in a way that you can really be proud of became the most important thing. And as you do that well, you get a chance to kind of move up to a different level. And that's kind of been this process. And it's a little bit humbling. It's a little bit like it just kind of hit me all at once, honestly. And it was a little bit emotional, there's no doubt.
What type of teams do you see having success? What are those characteristics, those traits that teams that are successful have in common?
Well, I think first off, the level of how they compete is really important. If you're out there doing everything you can for your teammates day in, day out, it's amazing the level of competition as a team you can start developing. And I think that's what we've been able to do. I'm excited to do that here. And listen, these guys have went through these last few weeks, and they've done a great job of staying together as a team. And that is one of the most exciting things about this move so far, is the kind of team these guys have shown they can become. The individual talent, I think, is really good. But the most important thing is what kind of team they're going to be. And I'm telling you, I'm really excited about that.
Are you the type of coach that tries to get guys to fit into a system, or you kind of change your system based on the personality?
I think our system allows us some flexibility. We play what you say maybe a lot of motion on offense, where you're teaching guys how to play, and I think it's my job to make sure we're putting them in positions and giving them responsibilities where they can be successful. You just got to be able to adapt with what you're doing. There's a system of play. But I don't think you just want to always tell players they got to adapt to that system. I think your system has to be able to adapt as well.
Yeah, that flexibility.
Yeah,
it's so important.
Yeah.
When you look ahead now, and obviously, start of June, got a little bit of time before things really get rolling. What are the next steps for you now that you've gotten this position?
Oh, now it's spending some time here with these guys and this team, developing our staff. And then getting our recruiting ready. We got to, all that's going on pretty much at the same time, right? There isn't like we're doing one, then this. We're doing all of them at the same time. And those are the most important things we have to be doing. First and foremost, it's this team. We've got them here for a few weeks on campus. Let's do our job and get them ready and get the mindset that we want, but then also get ourselves prepared from a staff standpoint in recruiting.
Yeah, I got to ask you, how excited are you just to begin that process?
I'm telling you, these opportunities just don't come around. And I saw the timing of it. I just felt like this new opportunity, this new challenge is something that, I tell you, I think sometimes it brings the best out of you. And it's exciting because it's challenging, it's hard, I'm scared, I'm nervous, there's anxiety. But man, you're alive, right? You got a chance to coach, you got a chance to be in a league like the Summit League at an institution like the University of North Dakota. What's to complain about? Let's go out and compete, have fun, and see what happens.